Did Donald Trump just sign the biggest deal in US history, in the heart of the Middle East? Picture this, a royal red carpet, billion-dollar handshakes, and a $3.2 trillion deal that could reshape global power. This isn't fiction, it's Trump, treated like a king in Saudi Arabia. From arms to eye, we're breaking down what really went down and what it means for the future of America and the world. Strap in, you've never seen diplomacy done like this. 1. The royal reception. Inside the opulent halls of the Saudi royal palace, gold chandeliers cast a warm glow over intricate mosaics. Trump is bestowed with the collar of Abdulaziz Al Saud, the kingdom's highest civilian honor. Traditional Ada dances perform with swords raised high, celebrating the alliance. The palace walls echo with the rhythm of drums as the president walks past towering columns gilded in gold. Lavish platters of dates, saffron rice, and roasted lamb are laid out, a traditional gesture of welcome for honored guests. Saudi ministers, military officials, and foreign dignitaries line up to greet Trump with respectful nods and handshakes. It's not just ceremony, it's symbolism. By honoring Trump in this grand fashion, Saudi Arabia signals to the world that it sees him not just as a political leader, but as a strategic partner. For Trump, this moment plays directly into his image as a global power broker, one whose presence commands both spectacle and significance. 2. The $3.2 trillion announcement. At a grand press conference, Trump announces a series of deals totaling $3.2 trillion. These agreements encompass defense contracts, energy investments, and technology partnerships. The crown jewel is a $142 billion arms deal, the largest in US history, including advanced missile systems and fighter jets. Saudi officials outline plans to purchase Patriot missile batteries, THAAD anti-ballistic systems, Black Hawk helicopters, and high-tech naval ships. US manufacturers like Lockheed Martin and Raytheon see their stock values surge as news spreads. Trump, flanked by military advisors, frames the agreement as a boost to American jobs and a deterrent against regional threats. But it's not just about weapons. The deal also opens the door to long-term industrial partnerships. A joint US-Saudi task force is introduced to oversee defense production and technology transfers. Trump emphasizes that this isn't charity, it's business. Jobs, security, and strength, that's what this is about, he declares to a round of applause. 3. Technology and infrastructure initiatives. Beyond defense, the deals include significant investments in technology and infrastructure. Plans are unveiled for a massive AI data center in Abu Dhabi, collaborations with US tech giants, and initiatives to modernize Saudi Arabia's infrastructure. Silicon Valley executives, present at the signing, ink agreements to provide cloud computing, cybersecurity, and 5G development across the Gulf. Microsoft, Google, and Oracle each stake their claim, eager to tap into the region's push toward digital transformation. Trump touts these alliances as proof that America doesn't just lead in military power, it leads in innovation. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia commits to investing billions into US-based energy projects, green technology, and infrastructure upgrades. Talks begin on a high-speed transport corridor linking major Middle Eastern cities, with US firms bidding to build it. For Saudi Arabia, it's a step closer to Vision 2030. For Trump, it's another headline-grabbing moment of deal-making diplomacy. 4. Economic implications. Economists analyze the potential impact of these deals on the US economy. Job creation, increased exports, and strengthened bilateral ties are among the anticipated benefits. Trump claims the agreements will generate hundreds of thousands of American jobs, particularly in manufacturing and tech sectors. Analysts caution, though, that not all agreements are finalized. Some are memoranda of understanding, more symbolic than binding. Still, Wall Street reacts favorably. Defense and tech stocks jump, and CEOs of major US firms praise the administration's aggressive pursuit of international contracts. Critics argue that the figures are inflated and that previous deals announced in similar fashion haven't always materialized. But Trump counters with blunt confidence, this isn't talk, this is action. In his view, even partial fulfillment of these contracts would mark a seismic shift in US-Middle East economic cooperation. 5. Geopolitical ramifications. The visit marks more than just an economic alliance, it signals a major recalibration in Middle East diplomacy. Trump's embrace of Saudi leadership, along with quiet talks with other Gulf states, signals a pivot away from decades of cautious distance and toward direct, high-stakes engagement. On the sidelines of the deal-making, Trump holds informal discussions about lifting sanctions on Syria, exploring the potential for reconstruction contracts and regional normalization. Saudi and Emirati leaders express support, seeing Syria as a future partner in a more stable, commercially connected Middle East. Critics warn that the deepening US-Saudi axis could alienate traditional allies in Europe and further entangle the US in regional conflicts. But Trump sees a different picture, a power map where American influence grows not by occupation, but through business, technology, and leverage. Peace through prosperity, he calls it, and this time, he's betting $3.2 trillion on it. 6. Public and media reactions. Global media outlets light up with 24/7 coverage of Trump's royal treatment and the unprecedented scope of the agreements. On Fox News, pundits call it a foreign policy masterstroke. On CNN, commentators raise eyebrows over human rights issues and the transparency of the deals. Across social media, the images go viral, Trump under gold chandeliers, flanked by oil sheikhs and billion-dollar contracts. Supporters hail it as a return to bold, unapologetic diplomacy. America's back in business, one tweet reads, garnering hundreds of thousands of likes. Conservative influences praise Trump for putting US interests first while securing major wins abroad. Meanwhile, critics question whether arms sales to authoritarian regimes undermine American values. Protesters in several US cities organize rallies against what they call profit-driven foreign policy. Internationally, reactions are mixed. Some European leaders express concern over being sidelined, while others quietly begin recalibrating their own relationships with the Gulf. In the Middle East, the tone is clear. Trump has reset the power dynamic, and everyone else is now reacting to it. Whether history will call this moment visionary or volatile remains to be seen, but no one is ignoring it. So, was this the art of the deal, or a geopolitical gamble? Whether you're a fan or a skeptic, one thing's clear: Trump didn't just visit Saudi Arabia, he dominated the stage. What do you think? Smart power move or dangerous precedent? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. We're just getting started.